my name is Mary and I'm here today to show you the Beyou chair. I am just a software engineer who also does a lot of circus and movement arts, and in 2021 I saw an ad for a chair that I thought looked really cool for someone who likes to sit like a 4-year-old all the time. So I funded the Indiegogo campaign. I pledged $350 in exchange for a chair, and then I waited for 2.5 years. And then last week, on Thursday, July 27th, I got a notification to pay my shipping, which I did. It was about $200 to come from California, in like Southern California, to the Denver metro area in Colorado. And I got my chair, and now I have it, and I wanted to show it because I know there's some people who are not certain what the chair is actually like, if they'll get it, and if it's worth paying the shipping for or trying to get a refund. So here is the chair. It's real, it exists, I've got one. It came in 2 shipments. The first was the wheelbase that came within a couple days of paying shipping, and then the second was this very large box, which I got a week after paying for shipping. This box weighed about 70 pounds. It was pretty heavy, which explains the very expensive shipping. And it also came with some tools and this very big poster, perhaps meant to inspire. But it also has instructions on assembly on the back, as well as a QR code to a video, which I actually found to be more helpful. And assembly was super easy. Most of it was already put together. There were just like 3 screws to put together, and it only took a couple of minutes. So my initial impressions, I'm just gonna show you the chair itself here, was that it's very sturdy. I mean, most of the weight comes from like this metal portion here on the base. And yeah, sorry, there's dog hair already. That was not on the chair. That's just me. It's very sturdy. It's very big and bulky and heavy. I know the wheelbase is pretty large. It's larger than most chairs, as well as the prototype, but when you unfold the chair, it is larger than that itself. So this probably isn't a great chair for small workspaces. So what I thought was like most impressive about the chair was just like how easy it is to adjust. You don't even really have to get up out of the chair to move it around. The hardest part was figuring out how to recline, which you have to press down on this lever and then really push back with like your whole body. I kept trying to use just my arms when I was like assembling it, and I couldn't get it to go. And then obviously I can change height as well. So I thought like that was like really well designed, including the seat portion back here, which is pretty easy to adjust. You basically don't have to get out of the chair to move it at all, which is really convenient because I felt like that was going to be a huge barrier to actually like using the different features of the chair. And also, I think like I was most interested in like this configuration of being able to sit on it while kind of like in a squatting or cross-legged position, or even like with one leg extended. And I think it feels really solid here. I don't really feel like I'm gonna fall off the back, which is nice. Like this feels okay. I wouldn't push it obviously, but that's really nice to have. And then obviously you're gonna want a desk that can change because you're pretty high up here. So if your desk is static, this is not gonna be a very useful use of the chair. There's a bunch of other ways that it can be sat in, but I don't know that I'll really be using them. Like, it's actually pretty comfy to like recline in, but like, I work from home and my bed is just in the other room, so if I wanted to take a nap, I would just get up and go do that. The only drawback that I really see is that this seat, while it is about the same size as my old chair, when this seat back is most upright, it really cuts into the seat space by several inches, which means that I don't have a lot of space for my pelvis to sit, and I'm very accustomed to sitting with my legs crossed or like one leg up, and I feel like I'm getting kind of pushed out of the chair in this position. I feel like I have to sit with my legs on the floor, which I actually almost never sit like. So that's kind of a drawback. It would be the only thing that I would really change, other than the fact that like the seat back is also kind of short. I have only spent one day working in the chair. I spent all day Friday on it, and I sat mostly up here. The padding's pretty thick, but my butt did start to get tired. I think it's just like a new position for me to be in, and hopefully I adjust, and hopefully it's just because I'm like actually having to like sit upright all day, which part of the goal is to improve the posture. We will see what other positions I end up like really liking. I definitely will be keeping the chair. I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, I spent $550 on it, which compared to like a lot of other high-end office chairs, in my opinion, that's a pretty good deal. Like a Herman Miller Aeron chair is like $1,300. So I feel like this is like comparable to the quality of that. Obviously it was a really long wait, but hopefully worth it. And I would recommend this for anybody who likes to sit in weird positions at work. If you are someone who likes to move a lot, it has like many different configurations you can sit in. Oh, cutie. Oh, and potentially big enough for your dog to fit on it. Okay. As I said, you're probably going to need a pretty big office space, and now it's selling on their website for a lot more money, so definitely kind of more on the expensive side if you didn't back the campaign, and it's also seems to be out of stock until they fulfill all of the campaign funders, so it might be a while until you can actually get this chair if you didn't fund the campaign. If you did, hopefully you get yours soon. Once you pay shipping, it was like a week to get it, and yeah, I would say also if you're someone who plans on sitting in the normal position, it might not be a great chair because it's kind of like hefty and big and doesn't give you a lot of seat space. So if that's like your main position, it might not be a chair worth your time. I think that's all I have to say. Also, like, I'm not affiliated with Beyou in any way. I don't think they've done things perfectly. I'm just happy to have gotten a chair, and hopefully it works out for everybody else, and I hope this helps. Thanks.